All right, we are getting into the last and final video, part 4. Let's just get right into it. Yeah.
That's the interesting tag. Yeah, everything is interesting about it. Graziv first
a
to go
little bit
down
ahead.
here. It's a big pick for Noose. Actually going to be removing the medium. Removes a lot of what actually made one up super strong in that last
starting
one.
off with
It
fights
wasn't the kills
already,
coming out
dog.
from Graziv. It was everything else. But
I've done some matches today.
Have the opportunity to remove that
Shit
APS.
show,
He needs the
brother.
right click. You don't need that. You're going to be throwing dome APS of their own. Both teams running APS. Yeah. What is happening? A great steal here for TSG. One up fully
Easy steal. Let
efforts
them
up to the rooftop.
Kind of crazy.
For
They
now,
just let him.
Graziv deals some damage out to Noose. Noose goes out early on. A lot of APS noise is not used to hearing. An anti-grav cube as well. The grav is going to go down here.
I never used the gravity cube.
Situation. Polkia with that matter to work, and Noose going to come up from that defib, but will escape with his life.
Oh, really giving chase here. Graziv still down.
This is my thing about the gravity cube. Is it really even worth having? Because, yeah, granted, it gets like people to stop going to the box. But one, if they're in the air and no one's around, they can get a steal. Two, if it's on the ceiling, they can throw a goo grenade like at least near it to get the cash box. So like, I don't know. I feel like every time I use it, I'm getting fucking whooped with it. So I'm guessing there is a technique or the best time to use it, but I don't know. Now, mid-steal, that might be good, but I don't know. Sometimes they could hold on. You never know.
This attack, TSG looking good, but Ricardo does find a pick onto Ricardo. That's the heavy battle one. And what is this?
Invis bomb.
This Invis bomb and the
This is
debris right on top
dope.
of him. It's
Hiding
great
under
protection,
that.
but not if Honey can get on ground level when he does. News cleaning up Polkia.
I think I've done that,
and
dog.
is a successful defense of the first cash out going the way of TSG.
Yeah, one up just let them take that. I mean, Akaza needed to get in spot for the goose stall during that steal, but there was just no chance. And yeah, the destruction is crumbling.
You said, why not let them take it?
All around.
Nigga, why? Give them a chance.
Only in the finals. That is a
only
wreck
time
of a
you do that
building,
is you
and they're
have
gonna
no
hope that
choice.
Another objective doesn't spawn over there because
like
they'll
I
want
don't
some fresh terrain to mold to their liking. Speaking of terrain to mold to your liking, look at the sheer amount of goo. Of course, that'll probably be from the goo boxes in the sky. Lots of it on top of the Megadome, though. And these two teams meeting over the Alpha Active building. One up, squirming their way into it.
Why was there so much goo there?
Move their way up. Once
Like, were they preparing a fight up there or something?
I don't know what's happening. All right, one up.
Like, there is
it's a lot to process.
mountains of goo,
All of
brother.
our practice casting, RD, has been in games that have been entirely different from this specific one. And we have to recalibrate our brains. It's like...
So look, they're waiting for the vault to get hit. They're letting them have the
I don't know
vault.
what weapons they have. I don't know what the M26
And then they're gonna...
We're not that bad.
With these strategies, look, so this is like some strategy. This is what I do. Like, this is what I would do, technically. So if anyone, I would let them get the vault, too. I usually always on the first one, if you get money out of it. But since it's a one-on-one, I think give them the vault and let them cash in, then kill them. You know what I'm saying? And go straight for the kill in case that you get team wiped. I feel like that's the strategy. I don't know.
No, exactly. But also zipline on Grace.
Yeah, it's everything that you've never seen before.
I say let them have it.
I mean, it's got them this far.
I might be wrong,
they are
but
one away
I don't
from a
know.
major. We have to give them the respect.
Absolutely. And for people in chat, this is literally just seeing their ranked game, but for a chance at $100,000.
Yeah.
What a world we live in. And we're going to be seeing one up now, taking control of Vault 2. They're moving it all the way over to the Engimo Casino, where Cash Out C lies. The TSG, they're up at the very top, making sure that they're going to have the first chance at diving down on top of one up to stop it from getting there.
Again, like you mentioned, good positioning from TSG. This Megadome really does define Vegas.
That's why they got the
Switching
goo,
right from
dog,
one
just
end of
in
the map
case.
to the other.
They was
They are
prepping,
trying
brother.
to get an idea of where
Prepping
one up
before
are
a
moving,
match,
but one up
too.
are really taking their...
Goated, because I don't think a lot of people do that. Not that I know. Prepping before the match, usually when you get something, you prep then and there. But prepping beforehand, smart.
time about it.
I'm
Do you want to
learning,
take a break
brother.
and come back in a minute? Like, this is very slow gameplay, considering the weirdness on display. There is a smart gateway that gives them that little edge as they dart their way towards the car park.
Yeah, they actually
Gateway's
made it
still
all
low,
the way around.
lit,
The
never
really
use them,
good
but-
movement. They're gonna drop that
There you go,
cash
hide.
out all
That's
the
what I
way
would
to the
do.
ground floor. Polkia
Hiding don't make you a
way
bitch, dog.
quickly
I
run
promise
back.
that.
One up, kiting, but this hurt them before. This is exactly the same situation that happened where TSG was able to get an early pick, and then, oh, they came in for a quick steal. See what happens this time around. Looks like One Up is
What?
definitely
They're
a little
letting them have
closer
it?
quarter
Oh.
to this. They know exactly where they want to be.
Oh, they're
Swapping
going
up the
back,
top.
back.
One Up. They're
they're going-
available.
okay.
They've seen and heard exactly where TSG is deciding to maneuver around. But they cut out only Noose. The other two could be swapping height at the back. They are. They go up the
Ooh.
staircase there.
They got hit from
As
the
they
back
do.
way, though.
Raziv gonna go down. One Up is definitely hurting on this approach to the top of the Kazo. He's gonna be able to pull out. Polkia able to pull back. And TSG, they just need to
Notice
look
how
one more
no
pick
one's
before
going
they're
for the
safe
steal
enough.
because they know it's not clear.
Polkia has
man.
been found, though, going for that
I'm
res,
not
and
saying I'm great
at the
by any
moment,
means,
he's out.
and I'm not.
Ricardo
See-
trying to stall that steal, but the anti-grav cube is not enough.
See, that's what I was saying about the gravity cube. Literally, what, fucking 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago? Dude, he was still holding on. I don't know why he let go or if it forced him to let go, but like, dude, they can still hold it. If you have high ceilings, dude, it's a wrap, dude. They can still get off the steal.
And unfortunately, he's left squandering, left scrambling rather, trying to find a hiding place to let his teammates come back up.
Oh, they have
Raziv
to do
coins
something.
in, Polkia will be next. About 50 seconds left on this cash out, Ardy, and it's being dropped down to the bottom floor.
They're giving them,
This is
they
the
have the
second
high
time
ground.
that One Up plugs.
Oh, Graziv.
TSG steals.
Brother, I don't think
This is
Pink's
just
getting it.
so hard for One Up
One
to
Up.
recover from. They
One
have
Up has
to.
been
30
killing it
seconds.
too,
That's it.
dude. From like,
It's gonna put
from what we've been
TSG
watching.
one map away. But let's see what Ricardo's gonna be able to do. He's holding the line right now. And for now, One Up, they make their way in. They have one shot at this. See what they're gonna do. The invis bomb. Wait a second. Polkia, he maneuvers around the back. And Akazo grabs, they get two pinks
Oh my
here,
God, they
which
got
is
it.
more than enough. There's Hani. Oh, but the damage, the angle stops him!
No!
And that's going to be TSG taking map one. That was not
Because
on the
there was a
cards.
hole
I
in
don't
the
know
bottom
what's
of the
happening,
cube.
but every
Dude, some of these matches too, like for instance, I think this needs a rerun, dog. Because they're so neck and neck, dude. You can't say who's really the winner. They shouldn't just define the winner, like, because of this. You know what I mean? One Up has won so many. I'm guessing I guess TSG did too to get to the same place, but like,
qualifiers.
I
TSG
don't know.
are just a different beast. There's
Dude, there
no
needs to be, like,
way to assess what they're doing
I don't know,
here.
3 rounds,
But they're
dog.
doing it
Best
right.
of 3.
That's on this map or another after this
Oh,
one.
I just can't
okay. They do a best of 3. I think
believe that TSG
This is it.
one more cash out.
this is the second match.
No, they're not.
I was about to
Yes,
say,
they
dude,
are.
Oh my
just
God, I got
to
it wrong.
be
I
a
got it wrong.
final winner because you
TSG
get
is
one win
cash out away from the major.
It's crazy.
in a competition, that'd be crazy. bro.
Akazo might be eating these bananas, but the protein might not be enough to deal with the goo. Looking to see exactly how they hold up here. They need to get full control of this vault, but like I said,
I need to start using a
One
goo
Up
gun,
has
dude.
plugged every single cash out in this series, and TSG has stolen all of them back.
One Up won't want that trend to continue
no.
as they're delivering it. Some interesting box management there, and the 2 charges on the dematerializer sped just to pick that back
Damn.
up. The Ricardo shack comes in. As we know, it can do some damage when it's needed. Great RPG connects onto Polkia. Everyone on One Up, a little bit bruised.
Everybody
Very
dipping, dude.
recoverable.
I
No
be dipping
heal
too, dog.
theme on
But this
the
somehow
medium
kill
means
me
that they
every
just have
single
to rely
time,
on
dude.
the H+ infuser and
I be
that regen.
running.
Oh, News
Oh my
spies
God,
an entire
they're
team.
going
He's not
around.
engaged by himself.
They're hitting the
He gives the
flank.
call to the rest of the team. Hani sniping from above, but they're catching them. They're like fish in a barrel here. There's the spot on the gateway, and News needs to get the distance right to get the
Also, dude, what I like too is they're like predicting their movements, dog. Like this dude was over here on this shed, like right on the bottom right, and then now they end up running all the way across, and then above you got a TSG. They end up just predicting the movement, then they hit him from the backside, dog. No pause.
It's glitch.
What? But yeah.
I think he has. See the APS here for
Lag.
One Up. They do
I don't know why I
not want
lagged.
any
guys.
See the APS here for 1UP. They do not want any funny business here.
Okay.
TSG makes their way in just like they have before.
That wasn't me. I think that was the video.
Demounting the wall over to the south side of the building. They move around the compound, but this is exactly what allows TSG to come in. And wait a second, with that grab cube, it's
Wait, what the fuck
successfully
is going on,
extracted
brother?
the cash out to the rooftop right now. This is unprecedented.
Yo, I promise that ain't me, dude. That's the fucking video. The video's flawed.
In the major. It's now on the roof. 1UP. They're diving
Got it in the
diving
roof,
back to
yeah.
fight, but TSG, they're holding.
That's why the gravity cube, because you can open that bitch and put it on the roof, cuh.
Their own. Pulky is missing the shots. Conzo grabs him for dead. Pulky gets one. Wait, no, he doesn't. Ricardo and Noose. They're both still up. Hani. Oh my goodness, able to survive. Noose coming in. Pulky misses. 1UP has just died. TSG has stolen this. That might be it. That might be TSG.
They got the double.
4 cash outs with the goo gun and a grab cube. And I think they've done it. Oh, Jerry.
That could be it. It's that knife edge where...
No, there's no time.
The goo gun, dude, is so bogus.
TSG has just qualified to
Oh
the
my
DreamHack
God.
Major with a goo gun.
It's not just a goo gun. I think we have to
It's not just a goo gun. Dude, I'm gonna start using the goo gun, brother.
need to, but they tried, and Space Station went down. That is a very interesting way to get started with these cash outs. Cash out B already ticking down. Young Guns set up pretty well. The cash out over here on A got pulled all the way off the map and got reset. So the Steppers are in a good situation right now, but they are about
Why they pulled off the map? What
as
happened?
other teams dive on here. The
Oh,
6-foot
this
underdogs
is tough.
trying to
This
make
play
their
right here?
advance right now. They're going for a steal. They've got the goo.
how
They've got the
strategic that
APS,
was,
they've got
dude.
the smoke. They've got every
Instant
opportunity
with the
to get
drop.
it, but a winch claw stops them, and they have to go right back at it.
Hip trying to circle round. They've managed to do a decent job here, the Steppers, of covering themselves. Good shots towards Toxic Dope, but he's not the one stealing. They finish it off. They can't get the shots. No, they do, just in time from Unfortunate, and he can even get the team wipe all by himself. What an incredible play there from Steppers, and Unfortunate in particular, the medium that has shone so brightly for this squad so far this tournament.
Yeah, that is a great way of putting it. He is an amazing medium. Turning our attention now to Cash Out B. It is almost done. We've got Lamp in here trying to steal the steals that they can, but Space Station Gaming immediately get wiped again, Jay.
Stay with the goo bombs, dude.
Beaten. They're getting out.
What actually blows my mind about a lot of these matches, dude, like, so the classes I run, I mean, I mainly run like medium, and I don't have, I mean, I might sometimes get the goo grenade, but like a lot of these classes, like everyone's using goo, dog. Like goo is the meta, dog. I didn't know that, but now I'm realizing like goo is everything for this fucking game. It's actually crazy.
Guild, it has to be said, they're losing fights that they shouldn't be. Young Guns really on top there. Excellent sledge.
I thought of it more as like a shield or like a save. Like if you're falling
Turn
off
our
a building,
attention to the other cash
throw a
out.
goo
A
gun
is
down,
under
you can
some
save
pressure
yourself
here
from falling.
from
and
6-foot underdogs.
These
Steppers
guys
need
are
to
like
defend
covering
right on
the
that far
entire
side of the map.
boxes. I
Underdogs
usually
are pushing
block
in
like
as we
doors.
speak. We have to head over there. It's being winched, moved about by Steppers.
Yeah, and really there is the cash outs. The other one is going to end
Would've
as
saved
well.
myself
We're
from
not
getting shot
seeing it
by.
wrap up, but the Steppers seem in firm control of it as that timer ends.
It's a goo world,
at the top,
dog.
we have the Steppers and the Young Guns. A lot of chaos still going down there. Toxic Joe
It's a
eliminated by
gooey
Super.
world, brother.
Fantastic play there. Steppers really stepping up to the mark to get themselves off to a good start. Young Guns as well ahead of the pace. And Space Station Gaming looking not at their best. They really have to lock in. Now is not the time to have a bad game. You only get a few of those a tournament.
They do get the tap on the vault, so that will give them an extra 1,000. But here is the sledge. Do we see a bonk? There's a bonk on Kip Kip. Can he find a second one? He is a little bit separated from his team, but this might be an opportunity. He goes for the winch claw, but sadly he goes down in that battle. Young Guns have been wiped. The vault is in control of Space Station Gaming. Maybe this is their opportunity to build some momentum, get some steam going, get
Space
something
Station's about to
happening. Steppers have been winning absolutely everything this game so far. They even beat out their rivals in Young Guns here, who were in second place, but crucially, as you say, Space Station Gaming finding that vault and getting the plug. Here comes
I think he opened the wall just to see what's going on around him on the outside. That's low-key kind of smart
Space Station
too.
Gaming had long to set up, and that is reflected in the fact that Toxic Joe...
I feel like if you open the wall, then you're allowing people to get in. But then in a way, though, it's allowing you to see what's going on around you. So you can like start predicting shit. That is kind of tough.
Wins the heavy fight, taking SSG
but I still
down to a 2
rather
versus
have
3.
closed
They need to regroup.
walls. That's
He
just
finds
me,
the totem. Going to go for a long res here, Grad. They have time to reset, but in come Young Guns. They've got their sights set on a potential third party as the steal is being attempted here by 6-foot underdogs.
Oh my gosh, a third party is going to change everything in there. Grad with a good kill on that. But what has happened? This cash out has been changed. 6-foot underdogs were able to get the steal. This is insanity as everybody is diving on cash out C.
Excellent play by 6-foot underdogs, finding that
Everybody
opportunity.
said, fuck that, dude. Let's go to C,
Gaming
dude.
changing tact. They're
This
moving
shit
over
dead,
to
brother.
D. They don't want anything to do with these third parties, but maybe this is short-sighted as a
Dude, speaking of third parties, I probably played the hardest match I've ever played. Like, I'm talking straight sweats. I don't even know if I was versing pros. They were doing shit I've never seen. And, oh my God, we made it to second place. There was no way of beating them, though. But we wiped them. But, dude, shields. Take shields out of the game. I mean, come on.
Further behind the pace.
I'm dying to a dude from a shield 24/7. He's running at me.
I wouldn't back SSG against this team right here, right now.
We was getting third party. That's the only reason I brought that up.
Done with about a minute left, being contested between 6-feet underdogs and the Young Guns.
Toxic Joe tried to get a winch claw, but it did not connect there. He's standing in his APS turret. He's trying to just kite this
That's
cash
actually
out as long
a tough
as he
layout.
I'm
So
unsure he's going to be able to do it because
use the D materializer and then C4 to let them fall and C4
out there.
Easy
There is
kills.
the sledge bringing chaos among them, throwing some goo down as well. Ruby trying to go for the steal. All of the underdogs are chasing in there, but they are getting stopped as the push is going on. They had to get pulled off of the steal. Though Hammer is coming down, but the tide is ticking down. Toxic Joe just gets bonked. They're going for a res, and they might be able to hold on to this, Jerry.
Space Station Gaming in the midst of that lost their fight.
Oh,
and
no.
recovering. Ruby
Oh,
Boo
my
Boo doing
God.
bits. Honor the Pure steps in, and that's a wipe onto 6-foot underdogs. Young
They
Guns
did it.
back in it again with a steal and a second cash out to themselves. Where are Space Station Gaming and all of this? They're nowhere. They're heading to D, but so is everyone. This is that short-sightedness. Surely they wanted to be a part of that melee
That's
and try and control
tragic.
the game, but no, they're going after Steppers now. Steppers kiting to perfection. Unfortunate has been on fire, but down goes his teammate Zuki as Young Guns step up the plate.
Absolutely, this cash out is going down. It looks like a steal is being attempted by the Space Station Gaming. Can they hold on? Getting some heals from his teammate. This is what they absolutely needed. Now they have to hold on for
Third
about 10
party is
seconds,
what
and I
makes
think
this
that they are
game so
clear
hard
of
getting third
everybody.
party.
Oh, that's
Here
the whole
are
of
the
6-foot underdogs running straight towards them. Surely they might be able to pull something off here, but there's excellent movement on the side of Space Station Gaming. They still have the winch open. Surely
Why is he teabagging?
Where's the winch? Where's the winch? Oh,
they did
that
it.
was
They did it.
dangerously close. That was Space
How do you
Station
get
Gaming
that
on a knife
off?
edge, but they get the cash they need to secure second place for the time being. It's still not going to be enough. This final wave of cash outs is going to determine everything. 6-feet underdogs, they're going to want a double. In fact, everyone's going to want a double. That second place, it's always dangerous. And for Space Station Gaming with a target
Oh
on
my
their
God, brother. It's not that dangerous. Holy. He said they want to double 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 21,000. Ooh. If they get a couple more kills, they might be able to get second place, but fuck.
backs, this is going to be incredibly difficult.
Incredibly difficult is a great way to put it. A lot of people over here on Cash Out or Vault 6, it has
And
been
that's
tapped
last
by
second if you get
Steppers.
the
They need to
18,000,
control this
dude.
vault. They are in third, but getting a plug will help them get up that leaderboard. But right now, they're all standing around. Zuki trying to find anybody with the 93R. He is dashing around, trying to make sure that all of his pathway is clear, but the rest of it, we're moving over in Ruby Labubu, charging in with an RPG. This might be their chance to get in there, get a little more cash, and secure their first first place.
A has been plugged by the 6-foot underdogs.
Laying
Now
below.
under siege by the Young Guns. That other vault.
What's he gonna do with the
hands of
hammer,
Space
though?
Station Gaming. They obviously have taken it to another objective. Very smart move. They're only slightly behind the pace, and they can defend this with their lives. Everybody else centered around the other cash out for the time being. But making decisions.
I wonder
Where
how
do we
well
go?
the
What's the optimal path?
the
Lots
hammer
of
does
skirmishes.
with you.
Unfortunate comes out on top in that one, as he often has, but he's finally put to rest by Honor the Pure. This is Young Guns and Steppers just fighting over nothing. Neither of them have control
Fighting
of
over
the cash
nothing.
out right now. They're fighting to be able to move freely towards either objective. At the moment, 6 feet underdogs are happy to let this happen.
Look, and I hate to pause this, and it has nothing to do with this, but the game I was playing earlier today, like I said, it was the hardest game ever. These motherfuckers, we were down to 13 minutes, and we still haven't cashed out a box yet. And these motherfuckers wanted to fight over the cash box without even cashing it out. Dude, it seemed like a pointless fight, dude. And like that's the only reason I brought up, because they were talking about they're fighting. It is pointless at that point. But like, fuck, dude, I don't want to fight there, dude. I want to get the fucking box into the cash out, brother. Like, what are we fighting over, dude?
But they shouldn't be, because this
Team-
isn't
team-
enough cash
like,
for
dude.
them to get a second place.
Team wipe
It's
me,
kind
dude,
of
so I
a
can go to the
happy
cash
victory
box.
for them if they get it, but it
They
really
would not
won't
go to the
mean
cash
much. I
box,
think
though.
that we should turn our attention to the other cash out, which is starting to run down. This one is halfway there, and I guess is another team that is wanting to grab it. This is anybody's game, Jerry. I do not know where this is going to go.
Young Guns are playing this so smart. They need to allow
Young
for 6
Guns.
feet underdogs
Wait, they
to
made it
get
to
this
the
cash.
top?
If they do that, then they go through
How
themselves.
the
and
hell
6
did
feet
they do
underdogs
that?
will not. So this is perfect for SSG, because it means that they only
Where did
have to
when
deal
did I
with
miss
one
that?
party. We see Steppers realizing this, trying to third party on A. Ruby Labubu gets a kill with the sledgehammer. Only 15 seconds left over here, and SSG, they're going untouched. They cannot believe their luck in this situation. Young Guns, only one player left up.
Somebody
got to
go for the cash box,
everyone
dude.
else in the lobby is focused
my
on
God.
A. Will it be Steppers? Will it be 6 feet underdogs going through? Either
Dude,
of them.
drop it.
It could be, but the other one will
There
be
we go.
eliminated.
I
Toxic
was
Joe
about to
finds
say.
the kill. They're chasing him down. The rest comes out.
It's getting
Are
crazy.
Young Guns in this? No, they're not. The drop
Dropped
comes
it
out.
again.
3 bodies around the cash box. 6 feet underdogs defending. They might just have done it. They found their kills. It doesn't matter though. They won't have enough cash. It's all for Young Guns to claim the victory, and SSG have the cash to come on top for the first time in a cash out.
Oh,
SSG
no.
and Young Guns survive.
Damn. This shit got stole twice, brother.
I'm speechless.
That's
It's hard.
tragic.
You break this down.
Immediately
All right,
reaches it to
so-
safety.
We skipped a
this
little
is
bit
a good
ahead.
Setup. The winch didn't really bring it out
But this
as
is
far
Space
as they needed
Station
to.
versus
It's
the
still
Young
a very
Guns.
open area, but the engagement is getting started.
Let's see how crazy it can get. Dude, I love the
Starts
goo.
off. There is the
Side.
jump pad RPG approach from Lamp. Early damage going to set everybody down to half HP.
Lamp. His
Tiger
name's
has
just
to go
Lamp.
outside. A missed winch though, a missed connection. Grad on the sideline could get
Dude's
Ruby
almost dead,
Labubu
though.
here, 1 HP. They are going to be able to survive this. Normalized peaks in the heels. Nope, never mind. Grad up at the top, trying to find onto the Pure. Lamp down to half HP now. A lot of chip damage to the sideline, Jerry.
Yeah, team's just resetting here after that early scare. And we can see why, but this is favoring Young Guns. Of course, they're the ones on the defense here. We have a long-range red banner ball that doesn't quite meet its mark. Ruby Labubu just waiting underneath. He's found Grad, chasing him down, but Grad has the range advantage as that trade almost comes to fruition. Everyone now coalescing on that bottom floor against Ruby.
But Ruby's still alive. Lamp
got
finally
the
hits
grab.
the winch, but not all the SA-12 succeed shots.
Ooh,
Lamp goes
they
down.
get hit with the
gonna be able to
winch
finish the
and get
shots.
killed
Ruby
is
Labubu up to full HP. Onto the Pure.
tragic.
Ruby going for something here, but right now, Grad last alive.
He ain't letting him go.
Normalized,
Oh.
could not hold that steal.
1v1.
Grad versus Ruby Labubu, but Grad could have this steal. But Ruby Labubu on the sledge, no! Grad, he falls down to the bottom. He's not
Wait,
gonna
how
be
did he
able to
do
hold
that?
this,
He
but
hit the
Ruby
ceiling?
almost low here. Grad 6 the steal. No, he can't. SSG does not have this
Wow.
cash out. It is
Damn.
Young Guns getting the first cash.
Ruby Labubu played that absolutely perfectly. I mean, obviously, Grad
Why do you say it like that?
knows that he's up against a sledge heavy in that situation, has to go for an early steal just to bait out his location. But then it's the follow-up that's what's impressive. Ruby Labubu escaping the range of the 93R around the corner. He knew what the wing con was there, and it was time. Look, immediately after hitting this swing, he backs away. Well, actually, no, he goes
crazy.
for a quick swing just to see if he can get the kill.
That is smart too. That hiding, dude. It's all rats, dude. You're ratting, dude.
But then backs away, knowing that time is on his side.
Yeah, it worked out absolutely in their favor. The sledge was the perfect weapon to bring into that, and you just saw why. It didn't even let him ride that cash out down like it would have been if it were C4. The Young Guns are now set up on the other side.
Fuck did he just go up the stairs that quick,
has
dude?
tapped vault number 2. We might see things slow down a little bit here as both teams are starting to realize what's at stake.
Young Guns not in control here, obviously. Space Station Gaming have found a way
They're
to
coming.
get that vault and move it round.
Oh, they're coming.
Having won that team fight afterwards will be a cold comfort, of course, with Young Guns right in the lead. And this should be an easy plug for them. I don't think Young Guns are close enough to provide
Why are they
enough
waiting?
threat to deter this early plug here. So we'll go straight in as soon as they can find a
Ooh,
way. This
to
glass
break the
causes some
window?
problems
That
aside
makes
from
sense.
the goo. There's a bridge up. There we go. Opens up a sight line above, but in that time, Young Guns have managed to close the gap, and this isn't a perfect setup from SSG.
This is rough timing. SSG, they're kind of backed up against the corner. Normalize goes down to just 3 bars. Luckily, Grad has the H+ diffuser, but Grad himself
get
gets
from
stuck up on
behind.
2 HP. Onto the Pure goes out. There's a great pick for SSG.
Where's your
right now,
healer,
they can
man?
stabilize off the back of this, but Ruby, half HP. Tiger somehow able to connect, but they're on opposite sides here, Rio.
Yes, they are. This cash out is running down. Honor is still down in this battle. He has 10. They're able to coin him back in.
Damn, they're
There's
watching
the
every-
Witch Claw.
Oh,
they're pulling this
there we
cash out
go.
into a more open area.
Yeah, and that's great because you don't want to contest with the sledge.
can get
of
the
course,
steal
there is the
through there,
opportunity
though.
to open up that wall as a sledge and move it
And
indoors.
he's
In fact, they're
going
going for
for
a
it.
straight steal. Is that through the vent?
Wait.
It is through the air
Wait,
hole,
where where's
and they're
SSG?
gonna get
Nobody's
it.
stopping.
Unable to
Through
prevent
the
it. The RPG
vents.
goes through that hole.
Dude, I've came close to getting steals like that. Dude. That is tragic that it landed right there to get the steal through the vent is crazy.
But there's still plenty of time to try and get this team wipe.
Oh my God.
No
I
one's
can't believe this is
around,
happening
too?
right now. Sledge in the
Or-
air, but Grad dashes out. Not enough, though. Lamp 1 HP, but still Normalize finds the shots on Ruby. Onto the Pure is still up. Normalize going to be able to
Got the
heal
heal
up
now.
Grad, but onto the Pure takes out Lamp upstairs. SSG, they still have to steal this. This is where they fumbled
Get the
before.
steal.
Normalize going to steal through the same hole, but onto the Pure, coming up with the back. Not going for the res just yet. Here we go. Finally finding time to res, but SSG,
See,
they are
it's smart
comfortable
too because
now,
they're going
Rio.
to tie up
I
the
feel as
game.
though he's missed his opportunity there. He is going to be able to stick the res. No, he's not. He gave away his game, and that's a crucial wipe. Not quite a wipe, in
Whoa.
fact, as that res does in fact come through. Normalize finding that kill onto the light. Grad now
It went
fighting the res
through.
player, and it's so difficult. But everyone here in the 3 versus 3 now, somehow we're back to full members in this lobby. Normalize finds
Oh
a
my God, they can
crucial
still get it.
kill again
Wait.
onto Honor the Pure, but the steal is being attempted through the
Oh,
vent. It doesn't connect, and
snatch.
that is a cash out going in favor of Space Station Gaming, Rio.
We are still in this, and this is a match of a lifetime. Grad getting another kill in there. Only Ruby remaining. He does have that sledge.
Yo, this is actually crazy, dude. They are really going at it and really trying to get... They're trying to be slick with these steals, dude.
But going up against 3 of SSG is going to be something that sledge can't bonk its way out of. They're going to get the tap on this vault. They're going to bring it out, I would think, to see where it's way more out in the open. But boy, guys,
That's snatch.
this is getting
Nasty.
crazy.
Both of those cash out fights were so close.
Yeah, this could be a 3-mapper. This could honestly be a 3-mapper right here, which is not what either of these teams want. They want it done as soon as possible. But this vault now being tagged, it's almost the reverse journey that we saw from the previous cash out, and that gateway will speed things along.
Yeah, reverse journey, a little bit of a reverse gateway. They come over here, catch out D getting started over on the workspace, but over the side, Tiger, nobody notices him come up. Lamp and Grad, both gonna be low. They heal each other up, but Young Guns, every player extremely low. Tiger first to go out as Lamp lands a shot from behind. It's gonna be onto the Pure, gets a pick. Normalize takes out Ruby, and this is the first time a clean team wipe has occurred here.
This is looking like Space Station Gaming have found their footing. They're building their momentum, and as soon as they get going, it is so hard to stop them.
Yeah, they're realizing that they're giving Young Guns a bit too much respect. They're seeing now that they have had multiple opportunities
Damn.
to go for the...
So look, I think, okay, I was about to say, I'm not sure what their plan was, but I thought their plan was to get it to the street. So if they can get that thing to the street, they can just play above. but then that means everyone's playing above. This is a smart thing to queue up right there, though. That's pretty neat.
Jugular and finish those team wipes off. Now they are starting to take them. Really, really neat little jump pad, and then it falls down the coin slot. But it's achieved its job. It's put that right out in the open. Grad finding a pick onto Ruby Labubu, the opposing heavy. That's going to really stall their progress, Young Guns.
Yeah, and the time is ticking down. Space Station Gaming is in control of this cash out. Look at the other team. They are so far away. They're trying to find their way to get there, but still 75 meters. They're trying to get a gateway, trying to go quick.
Coin slot replay, absolutely incredible. We've got 30 seconds on this cash out. Young Guns, let's see who's going to be able to pull this off. Onto the Pure, going to be using the Vanish Bomb to use the jump pad to get high over to Grad. He gets the pick with Grad out of the picture. Normalized, nowhere near able to go and get the res, but it's going to stop the steal. Ruby goes down. Lamp gets one. It's a 2-on-2, but as Lamp goes down, it's just Normalized. Lamp's trophy is immediately in vicinity. Tiger going for the steal here, but behind this goo, will it be enough cover? Oh, the Lamp takes Normalized. Lamp, 1 HP, he has to go for the stop. Yeah. He gets the stop.
He got it.
But he has to stop it again. Does he have the witch? The witch lands. No way. He gets map 1.
Lamp, take a bow. That is
Oh my God.
heavy play. I thought Honor the Pure was going to be the hero there. That Vanish Bomb pick.
Dude, if someone's on 1 HP and you can't get a single one shot in this, man, what? Oh man, that was clutch, dude. So that is it. Space Station went through. I don't forget the other team that went through, but this is it. Crazy. So look, check it out. This series was fun. Your boy learned a lot, dude. So I'm glad I got back into the finals, or yeah, I'm glad I got back into the finals. But yeah, dude, I learned so much and like what to expect when it comes to these teams. So if y'all digged this series, let me know if you want me to do when the actual Grand Major Finals shows up. I will live stream it if you guys like this shit. So hell yeah. I mean, I'm gonna live stream it anyways. So anyways, Deuce, I'm out.